Medway today is full of gangsters, mobs, criminals and thugs. Armies of men firing guns loaded with bullets. It ain't easy out there. You've got to keep your nut down. Punches can lead to chipped fingernails. I'm going to be spending the next few days with these nut jobs. I think it's going to be tough, but I reckon I'm up for the challenge. There's no acting involved. It's not for fun. It's real. Medway is increasingly becoming one of Britain's most toughest areas. I'm Dyer and I'm going to be looking at Medway's most dangerous men. It's a funny old world we live in. Some men can live in harmony. That's not the case in Medway, and in Chatham in particular. Men are armed up to the eyeballs. There's turf wars galore. They use coshes and knuckle dusters. Britain is on a binge and Medway's the drunkest out of the lot. And it's all down to these. Cocktails and spirits are the downfall of society. Medway needs to sort itself out. I'll be meeting up with Richard. He's from the school of hard knocks. Richard should be arriving any moment now. He's an hard bastard and he drives a white Corsa. The ultimate hard man's mobile. Should be here any second. Here he comes, just as I expected. Richard, how you doing, mate? Richard told me about his partner in crime, Jeff. They've had a few bust-ups in the locals, in particular the Fluer-De-Lis. Fluer-De-Lis.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
You got to get me a call in there. He said there's 8 from down there.
Proper booze up there.
Well, me and Jeff, we go back a while, so he went down there. He said he'd call me up in a bit of trouble.
Sweet, yeah.
So I ain't far behind if he's in trouble with Jeff, so...
Don't fuck about it, I tell ya. Toffee crisp. Richard told me stories about his violence-ridden past. He chucked a man in a boot and held him captive in a garage for 3 months.
Shut it! Nah!
Crinkle Cut. I then invited Richard in for a quick chat and maybe a sly bevy. Richard, I've invited you into my home. Something I don't often do with blokes with your reputation.
It's a privilege.
Anyway, tell me that story about your nan, that infamous story.
Well, I went to my nan's house, came in, she was doing sewing, she's an avid sewer, and went to make her a cup of tea, and the window cracked. Fucking masked criminal came in, guns.
Yeah.
So what I did, grabbed him by the face, threw him out the window.
Yeah, face. It's like when you go to the chippy, you order cod, you come out of haddock, you know what I'm saying? Then what happened?
Well, then I grabbed the sewing needles off my nan, jumped out the window after him, threw one in his throat, one in his eye.
No.
He was dead. Went to the forest, buried him. I was 12.
Fuck you know, forest. In the forest?
Yeah, I'll tell you that later.
Fuck you, it will. I'll be privileged to see that, honestly. It'll be a touch. Touch. I was hammered with a capital A. We then hit the road. He took me via the A249 to those woods. So Richard, you drive up here a lot then, do you?
Yeah, usually about 2 or 3 times a week.
Is it bodies every time or?
Well, usually it's just check up saying nothing's been disturbed, but maybe about once a week's a body, yeah.
Fucking hell, mate.
It's a tough life.
Stay at KFC, ordered a Coke. They said, is Pepsi alright? I said, is Monopoly money alright, you stupid slut? We arrived at the destination. I started getting nervous. We couldn't name the destination because it would blow Richard's cover. His real name's not Richard either. We couldn't tell you that, otherwise the police would be on his back, and he doesn't need any more aggro than he already has from mob bosses.
Right, here we are. It's just down there, but we've got to walk the rest.
We're out in the woods. This is where Richard has brought us. He's just gone out, checked the perimeter, checked everything's alright. Getting a bit anxious now, you know. Fucking, you know, dead bodies around, you know. I'm not used to this sort of stuff. I mean, in the film, in the films I'm all about, you know. I'm a geezer, I'm a proper geezer. But it's different to real life. This is real life stuff. As I said before, it's no acting involved. It's just me and the camera. I asked my mum for a drink. She said, do you want orange juice or apple juice? I said, do you want a slip? Right, so Rich, this is where you bury your victims. I mean, we could be standing on a corpse right now for all I know.
Well, actually, yeah, just down here is like first one.
Hell, mate, fuck you know.
It's pretty good, especially as in here, in the middle of the forest. Not that many people here, get a few poachers.
Yeah, it is quiet. It is very quiet, very eerie. You know what I mean? You can hear a few birds tweeting. That's about it, really.
Also, like, it rains a lot down here, so any evidence you leave gets washed away. Easy job.
Well, don't you get worried about maybe the weirdos with the metal detectors, stuff like that coming up here?
Oh well, I do my research and make sure they ain't got any watches or anything on them.
Yeah. Have you ever been caught for being suspicious around this area?
Actually, yeah. There's a few residences around here, and they've seen me up here before, questioning me, but you know, I just I'm a poacher, so
I'm frightened with being watched now, to be honest.
Well, you know. Should be alright.
Something hard. So Rich, tell me what happened last week then.
Well, we went down the White Line pub, had a few beers, and it all kicked off, so hello? Yeah. You're in trouble. Fluer-De-Lis again. Right, hang on, I'll be down there. Straight away, hang on, I've got to go.
What's going on?
Jeff, hang on, I'll see you in a bit.
Alright. Tell you what, that bloke is a nut job, but he's a man on a mission. You don't want to get in his way. He didn't give a fuck who I was. He nearly run me over there, as you caught on the camera. I'm glad he's got in a way. I didn't want to deal with him any longer, to be honest. He taught me a lot though. Fuck knows what's going to happen down the Fluer-De-Lis. I learnt a lot today in Medway. I learnt there's a lot of binged up nut jobs, but most of all I learnt you don't mish with another man's mosh. Can't hang your curtains up without a row, you know what I mean? Good day.
Well, we went down the White Line and all kicked off, so grabbed the nearest pool cue. Hello, Jeff.